time for one of our periodical visits from character actor Jeff Altman, who stepped up from comical subplot status to comical main plot. And I've sort of given him the shaft in the past, what with him being annoying as sin, but that was before I realized he was the Jeff of Pink Lady and Jeff fame. And if you've never heard of Pink Lady and Jeff, it's legendary.
They're hotter than the Odd Couple, sunnier than Sonny and Cher.
In 1980, for whatever reason, NBC tried to pitch a variety show starring a cheesy comedian and Pink Lady, who is in fact not one woman, but two. Pink Lady was a Japanese singing duo who spoke no English and had to learn their lines phonetically, so you can probably guess how well these sketches went.
Welcome, girls. We've been waiting for you.
Thank you, Mr. Huckner.
All we have, all my friends do.
He's so cute.
It lasted a stunning 6 episodes and only aired 5, holding back the mysterious 6th episode for audiences to ponder until 2001, when the iron was hot. I feel all of this is worth mentioning because it's far more interesting than anything Jeff Altman does on Baywatch, and is a wonderfully baffling bit of TV history. Which is apparently what's happening in this episode, where Baywatch gets its own TV show within the TV show. But first, Garner taking down a graffiti punk.
Hey, you! Hold it right there!
Oh yeah! While this is happening, Eyebrows spots a boat on fire and rushes to the rescue with Summer and Stephanie. The beach is non-stop excitement! TV producer Don Brand is witness to the action and apparently orgasms in reaction. This gives him a great idea for a TV show, Rescue Bay. A TV show about lifeguards? It'll never catch on. I'd like to think this was Gregory Bonan's pitch for Baywatch, and what a pitch it must have been. Because apparently he had the idea in 1970 and started looking for interest in 1977, which means getting it started was a nearly 20-year mission. Let this be an inspiration to every dreamer out there. After speaking some sort of troll language to this child, Garner defies all laws of physics and logic by taking out the graffiti punk with a kite. Our rescue trio has been slow-mowing their way to the boat for 16 years, so Mitch just cuts in to steal some save for himself.
A series about lifeguards. I can't believe no one's ever thought of this before.
It's such an untapped well of potential. So many places to trap people in air bubbles. Can I just say, he gets worse with every appearance. Baywatch takes an interesting stance on this, as Mitch and Stephanie are indignant about this TV show thing. This is bad news and exploitative of their profession. You tell 'em, Baywatch. Stephanie says some of them could play themselves though, and she does love attention, so she immediately sways herself to the opposite opinion. Way to keep your moral high ground, Steffers. Lifeguards playing themselves on a TV show about lifeguards? Excuse me, not everyone has the multifaceted talents of Michael Newman. Also, Mitch, you once became an action star because someone saw you do a rescue, so fuck you very much. Wow, 1989 looks great over there. No matter what I'm reacting to, I'm always looking in the same direction. At least he's an equal opportunity ogler. As he fantasizes about Eyebrows' Eiffel Tower, he imagines he's the one doing the lifeguarding. I don't know why they bother having him be 5 different people over the course of the show when he's always the same terrible character.
People are not going to come back and watch Rescue Bay week after week unless they like the people, unless they can share their lives.
Nothing to do with women in bikinis.
Well, hey, it doesn't hurt.
Okay, Baywatch, we get it. This episode is basically one huge excuse for yourself. We've become at peace with it by season 4. You don't have to sell us on it.
Just make sure you make me look like a passive-aggressive know-it-all. That's what keeps the viewers interested.
And just so you know, this really is basically a truncated version of Baywatch's genesis, right down to the TV producer cutting a 10-minute pitch video rather than a pilot, which is where most of the 80s B-roll comes from. So, you know, all this tits or whatever talk is basically the producers not even bothering to pretend anymore. In light of that, it might seem weird at first that Mitch is so anti-Rescue Bay in this episode, until you realize, to this day, David Hasselhoff is still in denial about this show's main focus.
What Baywatch was about was sex. Come on, man.
You know what? It wasn't. If you watch my show, we never had anybody go to bed together. You show me one show where we got people going to bed together or something that really intimates like what they do on Dallas or what they do on Nashville or what they do on any TV show now. No, sir.
Also, he was totally jealous that Pamela Anderson's boobs were getting more attention than him, which had nothing to do with it. Actually, now that I think about it, knowing the real history of this show kind of makes this episode a little mean-spirited in hindsight. Stephanie is going to audition to play herself after the casting directors, who I think are the actual Baywatch casting directors playing themselves, look at some other candidates, who all happen to be big-breasted blonde women. In real life, that's pretty much exactly what the producers wanted Alexandra Paul to be. She got a lot of flack for being a small-chested brunette, and this also happened.
And I did have one of the producers come up to me and put a Playboy in front of me with a picture of a model who had had a breast job. She'd had breast implants that weren't that large, and he said to me, these would look great on you.
But those crazy TV antics, am I right? This episode is funny because it's also real life. Before we get too serious, though, I do have to mention one of the best things ever on this show, and that's Garner's egotistical lookalike actor.
Garner Ellerby meets Sly Hutchinson. In person, my brother, law and each other.
Holy shit, yes! I cannot stress this enough. Garner has an actor doppelganger named Sly Hutchinson. Sly Hutchinson. These are the rewards that keep me going on this wonderful journey. CJ, who has been in Hawaii and not aware of the TV show, rushes in to rescue some of the victims they're auditioning. A mistake so interesting, they cut to commercial before it even occurs and never conclude it. This gets the attention of the casting directors, who immediately give her a part. But uh-oh, they cast her in Stephanie's role!
This can't be! They're gonna make me all new agey and guy hungry! I knew this TV show was a bad idea!
It's obvious that they cast you because you're blonde and you're built the way you are.
That has nothing to do with it.
To try and resolve their fight, CJ and Stephanie go to Mitch's and ask him who's better for the part. I hate this TV show, guys, I told you! But I do like making out by the fireplace with my friends.
Action!
So, Mike, did I catch you on the rebound?
No, Sheila. You stole me at half court.
Really? Stephanie told the producer guy their basketball foreplay verbatim? And he still thought that should be included?
I'll show you bitches who the sex symbol is. Move over. Basketball, basketball, put your balls in my mouth.
Meanwhile, Dawn's found the perfect Mitch.
Mitch, I want you to meet Dolph Appleganger.
Dolph Appleganger? He's no Sly Hutchinson. Also, the joke doesn't really work when he's not actually a lookalike. Unless he's supposed to be like Dolph Lundgren? But that also doesn't work.
I'll be back.
He doesn't look like Schwarzenegger either. Nothing about you makes sense, Dolph Appleganger. I feel like now is a good time to bring up that this episode was written by Hugo Award nominee and black belt martial artist Stephen Barnes. Hey, what's this? Sly Hutchinson is hitting on the ladies and putting some swagger in his step? This is no good.
This is TV, my man. Look here, if I played you as you, wouldn't be nobody watching this show.
You're making a mockery of the beach police profession. Yes, truly, nobody is more accurate to the real world than Baywatch. Garner is upset at Sly's behavior, but he will reap the benefits of being mistaken for a TV star. Making out through deceit isn't a crime.
What is up with this?
I'm the real Sly Hutchinson.
No, I'm Sly Hutchinson. He's the robot. Shoot him.
I don't know who to choose. That's it. It's on.
So let's see this TV show, huh?
What is this? A
Hollywood's accurate portrayal of lifeguards.
Okay, but you could seriously take this montage out of context and it would look exactly like any other part of the show. In fact, it reuses footage from other episodes. And it's a near exact recreation of the rescue at the beginning of the episode, except this time Garner's in a Jeep.
Hi there, brothers and sisters!
I'm sorry guys, but in a show as ridiculous as Baywatch, there's not really any amount of exaggeration that's gonna make your fake show seem even more over the top. That being said, Sly Hutchinson is awesome.
Oh, come on. That never happened.
I never jump in the water! Never!
A huge explosion. Now.
Nice try with that reused footage, Baywatch, but I'd recognize Action Dad anywhere. The reused explosion was too much for Dolph Oppelganger or CJ to handle, so now the actual lifeguards have to step in.
See, this is what a real save looks like. Exactly the same! Exactly the same!
My hair. Who's the best me now, CJ? Suck it!
I want your comedy off my beach! You hear me? It's not funny!
Get off the beach right now, or you'll be filming the most fabulous broken nose in television history.
May this be a lesson to us all. A show about lifeguards can never exist. This is our blood pact. The contract is sealed.
I can't believe someone actually thought of this before me. Phew.
Oh, pfee yourself.
Next time on Baywatch.
Baywatch goes country! Meanwhile, Hobie's friend has a crush on Mitch. Yeehaw!